in our engine room, under the removable engine room hatches, there's water slowly collecting in here, probably about 5 to 6 spongefuls in a week. It is just very annoying because this does not empty into our bilge, so it will just keep filling up, and we're just investigating where this water is coming from. Generator, he's gonna check the impeller. Derek's taken off the top cover of our generator and the side cover here, and he's laying all comfortable on a towel with his yellow old boots.
I don't know about all comfortable.
When we bought Skookum, there's a nice little case with a whole bunch of generator parts in it, which was really, really nice. We've removed the panel off of the generator, and we're just looking back in here where the impeller goes. We can see, let's get in here, it's green, like water's been in there. So we're not sure where this, if that could be causing the leak, going down into the starboard floor under the panel. But I'm just gonna clean this area up here. Just heading upstairs. Derek has instructed me to start our generator, and he's gonna see if anything's leaking. So I will just work on it. Ranger's getting a little bit sad with us working down in the engine room. He doesn't really like to hang out with us down there. It's just too messy and loud sometimes, so I gave him a bone to make him happy while we're in there. Hey, Range? That'll last for about 5 minutes. Back down into the engine room. I'm so happy that we found where the leak's coming from. We don't have to change that hose, but Derek doesn't have much room in there to change that part. Well, you want to hold the part up, babe?
So, thankfully, we have this pump here. It's an impeller pump, and this is what cools the antifreeze in the closed loop system. So, basically, this is sucking water out of the ocean, and then it runs through a chamber where it cools the antifreeze in the generator. So on the old one, we noticed that it was kind of green, which is corrosion, right? Saltwater corrosion right in here, but it wasn't dripping. So what we did was we fired up the generator, and as soon as we did, we could see it was leaking out of here. You have all the seals and everything to rebuild that one, but lucky for us, again, Rick and Nikki saved us, because last year when they came down for a visit, they brought us a whole pile of parts, and one of those parts is a brand new impeller pump housing. So I'm going to just drop this in, and then I'm going to rebuild the other one when I get home, and then I'll have that one sitting on the boat ready to go.
Like a backup, just in case.
Yeah.
Oh, Rick and Nikki, thank you so much again.
Saved us again, and it, as if that wasn't enough, I got a bag of impellers here, and an impeller has been lasting us about 2 years for the amount we use the generator, and there's like 8 impellers in this bag plus another bag of impellers. I have a lifetime of impellers that Rick and Nikki also gave us, that they had kicking around their house from when they used to own Skookum. So lucky for us, and thank you very much, Rick and Nikki. Again, you saved the day. Because we hope to be on Skookum for many more years. Although I don't hope to change this many more times, it is a reality, and I probably will. So
And for those viewers that don't know, we're the previous owners of Skookum, and they really loved her. They took care of her, and yeah, we're so thankful for them for leaving all these parts for us to enjoy her forever. You got the old one out?
Yep.
Let's look at it. Holy smokes.
I'm gonna need to get some Teflon tape, and I need put the impeller in that one before we put it on, so that we're not doing two jobs. We can do it all at once.
Okay, let's see up close the green salty damage, corrosion. Yuck. Ew, look in there.
I need a different pipe wrench.
What is that? The old...
Yeah, that's the lower. It's called a pipe barb. So we gotta clean these threads up with a wire brush or something. And then I gotta...
I thought I seen a wire brush somewhere in the toolbox. Now you gotta take that one off of there.
Yeah.
Off the old raw pump.
Yeah, but this isn't the proper tool, so
I
might
know.
have to take
I
it
couldn't
home.
find a... I couldn't find a pipe wrench.
Oh, I got it.
Oh, good.
So this is a broken barb, and it looks like they just reused it. So I'll reuse it for now, and I'll go pick up a new one on Monday.
You're just cleaning off all the old Teflon tape?
Yeah, because I use Teflon paste, which is actually better than tape.
Oh, okay. But we don't have the paste.
Not on the boat, we
We
don't.
just have the tape. What's that piece called? The gear?
This is the gear, yeah.
The gear.
And that was my backyard mechanic puller. As long as you're protecting the thread, that's all you need to worry about.
And then you put the gear on the new.
Yeah. But you use the bolt, the nut that came with it, right?
Oh, that looks so nice and shiny.
Mm-hmm. Put the new impeller in.
That's our sea strainer for the generator, right?
Yep.
The salt intake.
Yep.
It looks like it's got like a gross jellyfish, dead jellyfish stuff on it.
Or something, maybe it's grass.
Oh.
It's seagrass.
Oh, look like a tie strap.
And I see some shells.
Oh, there's some shells in there. What? And our little... Ooh, no wonder why it stinks.
Okay, so the one job's done. We've done the impeller and the impeller housing, or the raw water pump we've changed. We put everything back together and ran it for a while, make sure there was no leaks, everything looked good. We wanted to change the oil, so that's what we're about to do. I've selected on our reverso oil change system, the generator, and I'm just going to turn it on now and it will suck all the oil out of the engine. And then for the generator, I find it just as easy to just dump oil in rather than going through this pump. But let's get her done.
Okay.
All right, that's empty. Secure that back in place. We got about 3.5 liters out, which is good. We're going to put about 3.5 liters back in. Before I do that, I'm going to change this oil filter. And before I do that, I'm going to put some oil absorbent material below the filter, because I've done this enough times to know it's just going to leak oil everywhere. So here we go.
Oh, you're right.
Okay.
Do you need a napkin? Here. Ew, I just put my mouth on that napkin.
The oil on the filter, and then I'm going to actually just clean some of this oil up before I put this one back on. I need more of this rag. So I always go just till it touches and then a little bit more, and my motto is always if you need a wrench, take it off, you put it on too tight. It just needs to be tight enough that you make contact with the gasket, and then about a 1/2 to 3/4 of a turn after that. Don't put a wrench on there and tighten it. Don't, you know, it doesn't need that much, and I promise you it won't leak. And if it does, you just slightly give it a 1/2 turn with your hand again, but don't over tighten them.
Did everything look good?
So next you check the oil. And it's perfect. Needs to be between this dot here and that dot there, and it's about 3/4 of the way up. That's good enough. Good for another 100 hours.
I wrote it in our book.
Yeah, now we just need to clean everything up and put the cover back on, and we're done.
Yeah. Yay! Are you happy?
Yep, all done.
Yay!